Purim Smeach! I'm Rabbi Debbie Young-Summers from Edgware and Hendon Reform Synagogue, and this International Women's Day is very close to Purim. And I think a lot of International Women's Day stuff can often be a bit performative. We find, big companies shouting about what it is that they do to support women, how brilliant they are at, celebrating women's roles. And there are brilliant bots on Twitter that will then troll those companies and tweet out what their gender pay gap is. And I think sometimes we need to be a bit subversive around thinking through how we both celebrate and elevate everybody, and use stories like Purim to think about how we celebrate and elevate. So Purim has at its heart some amazing female characters. I remember some years ago I was studying the story with a group of Christians and started talking about the beginning of the story and how Queen Vashti is invited to come and appear naked before her husband's drunken mates revelling away, and she refuses, and what a heroine she is. And someone quietly said, Rabbi, I don't think she's naked or asked to be naked. I said, yeah, she's asked to be naked and she refuses, and that's why she's exiled. No, I don't think she is. And you look at the text and actually it doesn't say that. It says that she was asked to appear in the golden crown or the diadem. It doesn't say she had to be naked. It said she needed to be wearing the crown. And our midrash suggests that she was ordered to come naked. And we've taken that midrash as truth. And I think quite often we don't realise the myths that we absorb and perpetuate. The stories about who we are as individuals, as collectives, and we take these narratives as truths and make them our own truth. There's another fascinating commentary on the book of Esther in the Talmud, where they explore Esther and who she was and what she was like. And of course, we all know Esther as a beauty queen who wins the king's heart through her gorgeous looks. Not really a feminist icon in that sense. But the rabbis of the Talmud 1600 years ago were clearly also quite uncomfortable with that. And they suggest that Esther isn't actually the most gorgeous beauty. She's average height, sallow skin, not that gorgeous. Why she wins the beauty contest is her inner beauty shines out. And actually the redactors of the Talmud were just as uncomfortable with this idea of a woman only being picked for her looks and her physical appearance. But of course, the women in the book of Esther, to some extent, are doing what women have had to do throughout Jewish history and are using what tools they have at their disposal to try to manipulate the situation, or work the situation, because we haven't always held power in the way that we might have. So there's so much to celebrate at Purim and on International Women's Day, but also lots of reminders of just how much work there is still to do and all the myths that need unpicking and unpacking to realise the baggage that we're carrying. Purim Smeach!